everyone's having a good day. Welcome on in. Been a couple of days off where I haven't really done as much, but that's okay. It's not like we have an upcoming deadline or anything, so I think it's fine. Ooh, let me double check. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment because I just want to see if the mic is picking up the fan. Yeah, I think it is. All right, let's swivel around the fan a little bit so that hopefully it doesn't bother it as much. It's quite warm today, so I probably do need a fan on, but I also don't want my mic to be picking it up. Eee, there we go. Okay, we can get silence. Perfect. Perfect for a live stream. What you really want is silence. All right, let me change cameras really quickly so that we can get started whenever. There we go. Hello. I will wiggle back now. So there might be a little bit of background noise today. Also, 2 seconds. You can wiggle up. There you go. There might be a bit of background noise today because I've got the door open, but I've also got the window open. It's like already 23 degrees. It's quite warm today. It's only going to get warmer. For those who aren't aware, we're going to be wearing this costume on the hottest day of the heat wave. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be great. So I don't think it's going to be too bad, but because we'll be inside most of the time and we have like a separate room and I'm pretty sure it's got air conditioning, so I think we'll be okay. It'll just be getting in and getting out that's going to be quite hot. And honestly, on the way out, like, I'm going back to hotel anyway, doesn't really matter, right? I think it's meant to be 28 degrees, 27 or 28 on the Sunday that I'm competing in Amsterdam. That might change, it might get hotter, it might get colder, but I think that's where we're at right now, in that it's gonna be really hot. Fortunately, there's a lot of pieces of the costume I don't have to have on. There's some things that I've been doing that I can't show you at the moment because they're downstairs and they're in the middle of being worked on, or they're drying, or one thing or the other, but I can at least tell you where they're at, and hopefully we can have them on the stream in the next couple of days. I'll be streaming now until we leave. So yeah, let me give you a quick rundown of where we're at. Wings, we haven't changed too much. I need to finish working on this one, which is the second wing. It's just some extra details I need to go at the top. I've already done the stuff at the bottom. So I need to finish that one, and then both of the bottom wings are done. The dress, I have added some sequins into where the white bit is around the bust. I've also added some connectors under the arms for some pieces that are hanging between the arms and that. The arms, I had to do a little bit of an alteration of one of the fins to bend it back a little bit further because otherwise it was really getting in my way. But I fixed that and again added like the drapey bit between them, so that actually is on the arms rather than the dress because it had to be on one side permanently, and I figured having it on the arms makes more sense because I'll be taking those on and off. The gloves now have extra rings on the bottom at about here, which I can attach part of the cape to. Those parts of the cape are nearly done. They need to be sequined, but all of the beading is done. I said I wasn't going to bead the cape, but like, haha, psych, I beaded it, and so that's looking really, really good. It actually looks kind of like, I don't know, 1920s. It's pretty nice. Like a little scarf off the shoulder with like beads hanging down. And it makes a very satisfying sound as well, so I'm glad I did that. But I can't show you that yet because that's one of the pieces downstairs that is kind of midway through being sewn, and I'd rather leave it there and get back to it afterwards because I'll be honest, after stream I'm going back downstairs again. It's very hot up here. I've done all of the, not 3D printing, I'm not doing any of that. I've done all of the machine printing, so all of the embroidery on the machine, that's all done. I got the bits at the bottom of the cape done on both sides. One cape has been washed, so all the glue has been washed out of it, and it's just drying. The other side, I need to add the extra pieces of thread onto so that it stays together really nicely. And then I can wash it and dry it, and those two pieces will be done as pieces, but still need to be beaded. So those, at the moment, I think are the largest pieces of sewing work. The only other thing, I actually can show you this because this is dry. 2 seconds. I'm just going to walk behind the camera briefly. Although I'm actually not sure if it will show up on camera. I can try and show you, but I think it might be quite subtle because I did make quite a subtle ombre, honestly. So I've dyed some fabric. It starts off as white and it goes to more of a blue colour. It's pretty subtle because I didn't want a really dark blue, to be honest. I felt like it wouldn't suit the colours. Also, Carv, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, it's white at the top and it kind of goes down into a darker blue near the bottom. But it's pretty subtle. This will be going behind the lace just for like a subtle colour shift, but I didn't really want really want it that intense. I wasn't looking for intense colour, so I had to dye it quite briefly. But it looks cute. I like it. That's something that I can show you that I've done. That actually all needs to be hemmed, which will be quite a process. Oh no, is my sound alert not working? Scott, I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can fix that. I think I know why. I had to change the password on my Twitch account. So I think because of that, what's it called? It's Stream Alerts? No, it's not called that. What's it called? Do I have it up here? No. What is it called? Maybe it's sound alerts. Could be that. Yeah, this is the one. Alright. Let me log me in. I really should save this onto my, what do you call it? Yep, log in with Twitch. Okay, we'll try again. It didn't like that for some reason. Why won't it log in? Not because I'm live, I assume, right? Like, I should be able to log in. Oh, there we go. Authorize. There we are. Right. That should get me here. And I know it's not an egg, but I'll try and do another one for free if that's okay. Or I could try the egg if it lets me. Sorry about that, Scott. No, I can't do the egg. I'll do you... Oh, you have a horn. There you go. We'll try that. I'm sorry that the egg didn't go through, though. The heck is this? Grobbit it me. I'm back on a Sunday. 4 days left. And Bateman, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. I was lurking your stream on the television yesterday. I was lurking in your stream, I think, before I worked out how to... because on the... Okay, so I set up Twitch on our television downstairs because I figured I was going to be watching Twitch downstairs a bit and I wanted to have it set up there. So I set it up, and to chat on my television, like when I have it with Twitch, I have to scan my phone and chat through my phone, and I was getting very lost. And I saw I'm lurking though. What was it? It wasn't your usual spooky game. It was something else, right? Was it like Days to Die? Yeah, it was cool. But I couldn't talk. I could watch it, but I couldn't work out how to talk. 7 days. It was like so many days to die. Oh dear. And Snow Tiger, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Heck yeah, well thank you. I had a lovely lurk. I also lurked Beef stream, and then I lurked in a streamer that I hadn't watched before. Oh no, that's not true. I watched some of the Osu tournament, and then I lurked in a streamer that I hadn't lurked in before, his name is going to elude me. They were doing a Final Fantasy IX speedrun, which is how I found them, but they were specifically doing an all bosses Final Fantasy speedrun, like all of them. So meant they had like hundreds of cards, all the Chocobo hot and cold, everything like that, and I only got to watch about 11 hours and then I had to go to sleep. But I will watch the rest of it today because I'm very curious. I didn't get to see Hades even, or the dragons. No, I did see the dragons. I didn't get to see Hades, I didn't get to see Ozma. I would have liked to have seen how they managed that. Also, Belitas, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. We're kind of going over a little bit about what's finished. The bits of this costume that are 100% finished now, because I've repaired the dress and added those extra pieces. Dress is 100% done. Arms, 100% done, all armor included. I've also finished the gloves with the extra pieces there. Helmet was already done, so that's already finished. The tail needs some repairs, which I'll probably do over the next few days. So I'm going to be adding 2 scales and re-threading the fishing wire through it, and then that will be done. That's all that needs, is the extra scales and re-threading the wire. What else? The wings we're sorting out today a bit more. It's nearly done. It needs the work up here done, so you can kind of see, like, I still need another layer here and then the drapey bits at the side. That's what we're doing today. Oh, hi. Oh my god, it's Zay! Zay, is this because I took your horn? I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for gifting a sub to Grattan. It's very kind of you. Oh dear. The day's pretty chilled. Heck yeah. Thank you. You will have your horn. That's my bad. It's because I was trying to pay back Scott because I used the sound alert when it wasn't working, so I had to make it a new one. Oh dear. So finish hopefully that bit at the top today. I don't know whether I want to work a lot on the other wings. They go much more vertically, so hanging things maybe not so much. I do want to have a big hanging piece at the bottom of both of them, but I think other than that it will just be lines of beads rather than hanging things all over the place, because I just don't think it will look as good at the vertical angle. Whereas these ones, because they're horizontal, it hangs down and looks good. So the top wings probably won't have as much to do. I don't think we'll finish them today, but it doesn't have as much to do. And then other than that, it's just the cape. And the cape I've been working on a large amount off stream. I wish I'd brought it up now, actually. But then I guess I would have had to take all the pins and needles out of it, so... the cape is looking really, really cute. I had my misgivings about it because I was like, it kind of looks a bit messy, or it doesn't look quite right. Maybe it looks too random. But now that it's like getting there, it looks really, really nice. Oh, and the trident, that's the last thing, innit? The trident. So the trident's had some issues, but the issues have been the structure of the pole down the center. I broke part of it when I was making it. That's my bad. But because of that, I've had to attach the whole pole together, so now it doesn't come apart. I mean, it was never the amazing piece of the costume anyway, but it does mean that it's going to be more difficult to transport. I won't be able to break it up into pieces anymore. My own fault, because I broke it and I don't have time to remake it. Normally I would have just remade it, but sometimes that's how it is. I need to do a little bit more wood burning on the top so that the top looks cohesive and neat. But other than that, the majority of it's plaster coated and ready to paint. The other thing is I took the snake off it. It had a snake on it, and in the design it does have a snake on it. I didn't like it. It made it look really weirdly bulky, and like it doesn't really fit the rest of the design. I took the snake off. And I added some like corally moss instead. So I'm gonna make it look more like I just picked it out from under the water. So it is gonna look a little bit more weathered than maybe it does in the picture. But I like the idea of having grabbed it out of the sea a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing. I took the snake off and instead we're going full coral. And I think that's everything. So the trident still needs to be painted. Add a little bit of burning just to match some lines up. But I think that's the trident done. And then, yeah, it's just finishing the wings and the cape, really. And the cape is pretty good, honestly. Again, parts of it are drying, but most of the cape doesn't actually get beaded. It's just the very bottom bit. So I can probably bead the whole bottom of the other cape in a day. We'll probably do that on stream, honestly. I'll need to find a space to do it, so the other capes will probably get done on stream. They both need hooks attached to the top, but I've already got those ready. Oh, so Shifty, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. We are crunch time, but not really crunching. We are relaxed crunch time. You know what? I really could have been sewing while explaining all of that, but... Oh, Shifty Blue, actually, something that you might have seen. We're going to Amsterdam doing a heat wave. I'm pretty sure the Sunday is the hottest day so far that they're expecting. On Sunday, we're looking at 27, 28 degrees in Amsterdam. And that's the day that I'm wearing the costume. I really look forward to going full cosplay in a heat wave. I didn't know that. Did you not? Well, now you do. It's gonna be toasty. Very toasty in Amsterdam. But you like warm weather, right? So I guess for you maybe, and also you can dress for the weather. Whereas I guess I'm gonna be dressed in 8 layers doing a heat wave. I'm gonna perish. Be the last time you see me. Oh dear. But yeah, most of the time, like I said earlier, I will be inside. There is air conditioning, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. I have to get some sunscreen. We're getting some sunscreen tomorrow. I don't know if you can see, I've already burned. I've literally not been outside, but like, do you see it? Do you see my burn? I think you can see it. Even through the camera, I think it's visible that like my back of my shoulders and my neck have just gone. And that's from like chores, just going and collecting things. I've really not been outside. It looks like I've been to the beach. I'm afraid I have not. I just burned really quickly. So we're gonna get some sun cream for just when I go outside in general now, and maybe some after sun for when I inevitably burn. Yeah. Oh dear. They get to Amsterdam heckin' airports. Oh, that's a good point. I guess, yeah, how much they'd actually let you bring. Although, actually, we won't have that issue on the Eurostar. Oh, dear. Oof. Big oof. I heard about the heat wave. I'm so glad I don't have to buy a cosplay. Don't get me wrong, I love Silk Road, but it wouldn't be worth it. No, listen, I would never normally wear a costume in this weather. Like, I would avoid it because it's not a comfortable heat to cosplay in. The thing is, with it being at a convention at the very least, the majority of the time I'll be spent indoors, and they're normally pretty good. But I've only been to the UK once, but they're normally pretty good at trying at least to air condition the place if it's really hot. So I think it should be alright. Well, la-dee-da. It's the only way I'm going to get my trident anywhere, because I mentioned earlier, but I can't make the trident smaller anymore. So it's just going to be wrapped in bubble tape, and or bubble wrap even. And yeah, it's going to probably look like a guitar, but that's okay. We'll manage. Not doing anything on the following weekend. Yeah. All of the cosplayers, I think, will suffer a little bit if we have to be outside, though. We're all wearing, well, it's a cosplay competition, so this is pretty common. We're all wearing really layered, heavy clothing. All of us. I can't think of anyone who is wearing, an airy costume, because you just don't really get a lot of that at competition cosplayers. Most of the time, they are very layered, they are pretty heavy. Yeah, it's gonna be... I think Vilena's has fur in it? Oh god. But again, most of the time in the costume will be spent indoors, so we'll survive. As long as no one's forcing us outside, as long as there's no impromptu fire drills, I think we'll be okay. There we go. So I'm just adding some beads to the top at the moment. I actually did quite a bit of the beading off stream after we finished last time, but there's still more to do. There's always more to do. And this has all the hanging bits at the top still needing to be put in, but I'm going to put the simpler beading in first. So just going around the edges of things, adding extra beads. Most of the beading left, other than the hanging beads, I think is purple as well. A lot more purple to do than the gold, but that's good because the gold kind of gives me an indication of where I need to start and finish. So I'd rather have it that way around, because it means I don't have to think. This is not thinking work. I could just do. I don't want this to be... There you go. I honestly can't wait to see all the cosplayers next to each other. In a week today I'll be competing. Crazy. But I can't wait. It's going to be really, really fun. It'll be lovely to meet everyone, and to get to prance around on stage in my glittery costume. It's going to be sick. There we go. And there's some panels that I want to see on the Saturday already. Although I guess to an extent I'll kind of just be going wherever I don't know, wherever's closest, and also has food most of the time. I'm very food motivated. I'm looking forward to the food. How good is the climate regulation in the fair halls of Amsterdam? I remember the horrors of Gamescom, but I know that modern air conditioning actually works. Okay. I don't know. I've never been to the Rye, and I've never been to a European TwitchCon, so I'm not sure. What I do know is that the day that I'm in cosplay, I have already been given a schedule of where I'm expected to be, and the majority of the day I am in a back room, so a separate room to the rest of the convention hall, which means if there's air conditioning, I expect it will actually work pretty well, because yeah, it's only a smaller room for all of us cosplayers, right? So it's not like the main convention hall. I can't speak for the main convention hall, but I can say where I'm gonna be is probably gonna be alright. So lost in the back rooms, I will! But most of the Sunday, I think. So, because I'm one of the last people going in to be judged, and that's very normal, larger than life are normally the last people being judged. Last on stage, last judged. But I still need to be there at a certain sign-in point. So I get to the convention pretty early, but then I'm not judged for about 4 hours after that. But during that time, I kind of have to stay around, stick around the area. So I'll probably be in there for quite a few hours in a row. I won't necessarily be in full costume during that time. I'll probably just have my dress and my trousers on. Save the rest of it for later kind of thing. Plus there's food. Also Pro, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, hello, hello. I send thoughts and prayers in advance. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. I think if it's going to be warm, it'll probably be warm on the convention floor rather than in our little back room with just the cosplayers, because we won't generate enough heat to heat it up, and like they won't be crowded. Plus, there's gonna be like a little buffet for us apparently, which is very exciting. I get fed. I'm always up for food. There we go. Oh, actually, I might have gone a bit far there. Maybe. All right, let's. I don't like the direction this is going. I think what I'll do is I will cut the thread, sew it back into it. I've done that a few times if I'm not happy with how something's looking, basically. It's not difficult, just, yeah. Sort it out early kind of thing. I think what I'll do is bring this at the top because it gives me lots of space. I just don't like that last row of threads. Think about that. Not sitting right with me. Not happy. I'll get some more thread. Where did I just put my needle? Yeah. Oh dear. I did this earlier as well. I just stabbed it down somewhere, haven't I? Oh look, there it is. I didn't even stab it down. It's just floating. Nice. Safe. Oh, a buffet. Yeah. Because most of us won't be able to easily leave that room for a good period of time, and even those that can will probably like get fatigued a bit quicker because we're in big costumes. Even the people not in larger than life are in big costumes, so we need a space to get changed, we need space to eat and drink that's a bit separate, and they've done that for us. It's really nice. Also, Anime, welcome on in. He's getting one of those cosplay competitions, the free buffet. Yeah, the rest of it, whatever, but the free buffet though. Yeah. I'm gonna try and scout out where I need to go ahead of time on the Saturday so that I don't get too lost when I'm in full costume. Because honestly, no time do you want to get lost less than when you're on a hot day in a warm costume. Get that off. Always get me with food, heck yeah. Cosplay, I sleep. Buffet, I wake. I mean, you're not wrong. Right, I want to tie these together and then sew it back into the costume. Bit of a weird move, but it works, and it looks subtle and you can't see that I've changed the thread, and it's good. It's good. You just have to trust me, it's good. This works really well. Tie it a couple times, and then we just want to trim that. And I kind of want a big needle because it'll be easier if I have a big needle. Like that. Should I have threaded it first? Maybe, but that's okay. And then put that through there. And trim that off. And now it's like nothing ever happened. Where did I put that needle? God damn it! Jelly! There it is. I can't just keep putting needles down. Oh dear. Right. Oh dear. I was having a conversation. I also got free food and drinks. Heck yeah! Hope the aircon works. Fingers crossed. A Sunday, Jelly. Sunday! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we're streaming today because we've got 4 days left till TwitchCon. 4 days. 4 heckin' days. Like, what? 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 It's so soon. The thing I'm excited for the trip is the food. Like, I'm really excited to see Amsterdam go to TwitchCon, but the food, yeah, you know what? Me too. That is exactly the same vibe as how I've been feeling. It's like, listen, I'm really excited about the competition, and I'm really excited about, you know, getting to meet people and visit the museums I've talked about for years. Like, that'd be really great. However, the food, I'm very excited. The food, I big wake. Also, with these beads, don't worry, I have a whole nother packet if I need to. I'm just, you know, trying not to fill this pot too much and just go through it until I need to refill it. Because when you refill it, it's like, it's pretty intense. Go. Where is it? There it is. And Very excited for the fish restaurant I'm going to. Heck yeah! I would go to a fish restaurant, but Shiny is not the biggest fan of fish. I don't think they'd be too amused. Maybe if I win, they'll relent and let me go and be like, sure, we'll eat fish, and they'll eat like just chips or something. Oh dear. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. Get the leg in there. Good stuff. Understandable. There's like street food place I really want to go to as well. We found an all-you-can-eat Korean place, and I really want to go to that. It's in no way like specifically Amsterdam food, but I have not been to an all-you-can-eat in the longest time, and I also really like Korean food, and I'm like, an all-you-can-eat Korean food? You know what? That's right up my alley. I want to go to that. They do Korean barbecue. You can only, it's like the standard, you can like order 3 dishes at a time, and you will get charged if you leave stuff on your plate, which I kind of prefer because it, you know, no food waste. Good stuff. But, oh heck, Squid! Thank you so much for the 3 months. That's very heckin' kind of you. Welcome on back in. We are doing a heckin' rush, but not really. The chillest rush. Also, I will angle you down a little bit more. Welcome back to the floor. You don't really need to see my face. You just need to see what we're working on and what we're adding to. Hiya, hiya! Oh my god, it's all go here. We have like 4 or 5 things being cosplayed on at once. Or cosplayed on? Worked on at once. Which are cosplay. But it's going well. It's going well. I know what you mean, kimchi is authentic Dutch cuisine. True, yeah. You're right, actually, yeah. Oh dear. But that's one place I really want to go to. And then we'll see. I mean, I'm quite happy just to wander around and find somewhere that piques our interest. I like to wander, a big wanderer. My passport? No! Squid! Are you able to find out if it's like, you know, in the post or anything like that? I've heard a few people having similar issues with the travel documents and stuff like that being really, really slow. I kind of knew that it was like that because it's been in the news quite a bit, but yeah, I have heard people struggling with that sort of thing. There you go. Get that up there. You want to get Korean restaurant? Why not? Exactly. I want to go. I want to get the Korean all-you-can-eat barbecue. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the egg. Scott, you got your egg. Thank you for the egg, Scott. It was very kind of you. I'm sorry you didn't get your initial egg. Oh, dear. I think it comes around local cuisine, but it's also nice to support local businesses. Yeah. And I just want to eat. I want to eat everything I can't normally eat at home. And Korean barbecue is a bit out of the way for me. So I'm excited to have it. Ah, dear. I had it waiting printed, but I'm going to throw them today. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. And Cons, welcome on in. You went to sleep really early. I hope you're doing well. I went to sleep really late because I was watching a Final Fantasy IX speedrun, all bosses. And I really wanted to stay up to see Hades, because you never... And Ozma. I wanted to see both, because you never see them in runs. But, for obvious reasons. But I had to go to sleep. I was so sleepy. It was like nearly midnight and I was like, I have to go to bed. I can't just stay awake watching this Final Fantasy IX speedrun for the rest of the evening. As much as I would love to. That's not good for me. Plus I've got things to do. Oh, but I'm gonna watch the rest of it. I can find out who it was actually. Pete Swanson. There you go. Go check them out if you are looking for Final Fantasy speedruns. They literally only do Final Fantasy IX speedruns, really. So if you want to go check it out, I'd recommend it. But the one they're doing at the moment, or they just did, I don't know if they'll do it again. It's a long one. It's a very long one. Speedrunning Final Fantasy IX is really long. We did it last year around this time, but I wasn't looking to beat any records. I just wanted to give it a go. And it was really fun, and I 100% would recommend it to anyone. But it is quite a time commitment. So while we've been doing this costume, that's not something I can really do. Gotta head off. Oh, you're fine, Shifty. Take care. I hope your afternoon goes well. Oh, yeah, there we go. Still need to watch the rest of it. I got like 11 hours through and sleepy. But they were expecting that it was going to be around a 18 to 20 hour run, I think was their estimated time. I can actually have a look. How long is the video? Do I think they finished it? 16 and a half. I don't feel like... Maybe this is just me being pessimistic. I don't feel like you could do all the Chocobo hot and cold. Because they hadn't done any really when I was watching. I don't feel like you could do all the Chocobo hot and cold. And Ozma, Hades. And then go to Necron. Well, I'll only find out when I watch it. I think it might have to be a two-parter for the first one. But I do think they could really cut down the speed a lot, like cut down the time a lot even, because when I was watching them, there was like, they kept having like, oh, because they kind of, I don't know, they were kind of working it out as they were going, because it's not really a category right now. I feel like they could get that time down easy. Go all the way up to there. Oh, one more bead, one more bead. So close. One more bead. There we go. And then it's meant to have another one on the inside, right? So I need to go straight back down, but with the more bluey beads. Let's get that in. Oh. Don't need to pull that through. Oops. Put that back up there. So the reason I've got these pinned back is because they just really get in the way while you're trying to sew this bit. So I'm keeping all the fins pinned back in the meantime, just to make my life a little bit easier, so they're not constantly a pain in the way. There you go. That's better. Okay, okay. Watching speedruns is so fun. The runner's always so skilled. Yes. I honestly, like, it's one of my favourite things to have on in the background while I'm crafting as well, because especially with the Final Fantasy ones, I do watch 10 as well. I've watched some 10 speedruns more recently, but they're just such long runs, so you know you're going to be there for at least, like, you know, 8 hours, 9 hours, and so you got a good sit down and enjoy kind of period. I don't know, I really like them. Speedruns are some of my favourite content, but I do generally prefer the longer ones. Long speedruns, yes. Personal preference though. There we go. It was so fun the runners are always so skilled. No, you're okay. Listen, I totally understood. You're fine. You need to put this over, y'all. Trying to find a good angle to show this out. Pain. I think this might be the best angle to sew this out. Yeah, I remember this. This feels familiar. This is probably what I did last time. Because you want, as you're sewing them, the beads to be hanging in a certain direction, and for me that's going to be straight down is what I want them to hang in. Because at the other side they'll just keep rolling up the thread, and that's fine. At this side, they go straight to the bottom and stay there. And I can put the next one through. Even with the fins pinned back, I'm still getting caught on them. Go. I'm kind of keeping the other one nearby. I know it's kind of looks like it's diving into the bed. It kind of is, but I'm keeping it nearby just to keep in mind exactly what it is I'm trying to replicate. Because I've already done it once, so I want to make sure that I replicate it on the other side pretty well. I just have it next to me. I don't deviate too much from my plans. Wow. I think after this, what would be the best thing to do next? Would it be the hanging bits? I need to do hanging bits at the very top as well. And then I've got all the hanging bits underneath. I don't know. Yeah, the hanging bits actually don't take that long. Just doing the same pattern over and making sure you don't muck it up, but It doesn't take too long. I could do that next. And then, probably that's the best idea actually. Get everything purple done and then move on to the gold. So that I don't also have like loads and loads of beads blocking up my workspace. I think that's probably a better call. I wonder how the other people doing wings and tails have been like decorating them. Is this how everybody decorates their like appendages? And they're making them. I tell you, these are difficult to do while sat at a desk. It's just having to maneuver them in ways that like it doesn't want to stay on the desk. Like, there's no way I could get it to stand up like this on the desk. Dakoba! Oh my god, Dakoba, you must be sleepy. Welcome on in. It was cool to see the stream that you modded in. Heck yeah. I managed to stick it to around the... Oh, I can actually tell you where I stick it to because I've got it paused so that I can continue it because I didn't finish it. Where did I make it to? I made it to 11 hours 13 minutes, and then I had to go. I was so sleepy. It was like midnight, and I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Oh dear. I got my stuff for my green night. Oh heck yeah! It's crocheting up very fast, mostly because big hook, but literally just a rectangle, 2 extra bits. Heck yeah! That's gonna look sick. Very cool. I'm glad it's going well for you. It's always nice when progress just zooms by. Like, oh, there's productivity. Oh dear, so as soon as you showed up, it was, yeah, to like 4:30. Yeah, I can see, I don't, actually, you know what, spoil me. I'm assuming in 16 hours they didn't finish the run. I could be wrong, but I'm making assumptions. I'm gonna watch the rest of it because I'm genuinely curious, like, how they're sorting that out with Chocobo Hot and Cold and all that kind of malarkey. But I'm assuming in 16 hours it was not finished. Like, because Chocobo Hot and Cold takes hours, doesn't it? Like, even if you're doing it at max efficiency, doesn't Chocobo Hot and Cold take hours to complete? And then they still had quite a few card games. I think they've done like 40 something, but they still had quite a lot more to do as well. So I feel like, you don't know, you missed the last part. Oh my god, we both missed the last part. Oh heck, Cricket! Wait, 2 seconds, Cricket. 2 seconds, I just need to dive this into my costume so that I don't lose the beads. There you go. How was your stream? Welcome on in. We're talking about Final Fantasy IX speedrun. Surprise! Not that we don't talk about it that much, but like, you know, it is a topic. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Welcome on in, Genesis. I think he finished it because he did a lot of card games in Disc 4. So yeah, I got to Memoria and that's where I went out. So I think even before the first boss. So like, I wasn't anywhere really in Disc 4. Ah dear. What were you doing? Summoner's War Sky Arena. Was it good? We are 4 days from deadline, so we are in like crunch time, but not really crunching. Oh dear. Super chill, just coffee before work. Oh, lovely. That sounds heckin' nice. It's warm though. You've got to be fair, I can't talk. I literally have a coffee off screen. It's like, it's warm and you got a coffee before work? Me too. Same. Oh, Cricket, thank you. That's very kind of you. I can show you bits of it right now, but unfortunately, a lot of it's going into a suitcase right now, getting ready to be packed. That's the back piece and one of the wings. I'm working on a second one right now, and then I've got 2 more behind me. But the dress and all that kind of stuff, it's all ready to be packed. I'm getting it like, we gotta go. Ah, dear, I am curious. So I'm also curious. I'm curious about, yeah, how they managed to get all the Chocobo Hot. Hot and Cold's what really is like, also hot. Welcome on in. Thank you for the horn. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well for you. 4 days, 8? Maybe like 5 for you. It depends when you're leaving. But for me, 4 days. So all my chat is behind the chat window. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, come on in. They happen to raid you or Pete, or did you happen to follow at the same time separately? Because that would have been a great coincidence. I found them on the recommended for you page, or like on the front page. It was like, you might like this stream. I do watch a lot of Final Fantasy speedruns, so I'm like not super surprised, but that one popped up and I saw that it was all bosses and I was like, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see how an all bosses Final Fantasy IX speedrun goes, because that's not something that I'd seen before. So yeah, I just popped in after seeing it on recommended. So I came in about like a couple hours in, I'd say. It took me a while to work out how to talk, because yesterday was the first time I've ever had Twitch on the television, and so I was, yeah, struggling a little bit with the controls, but we got there. Oh dear. Oh dear, you're leaving Friday. Okay, so you got an extra day on me. Jealous. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna try to say about the tea you have. I'd like to try, I think. Oh heck yeah! If you like biscuits, the digestive one is really bloody good. And it's really easy, and you can get it in tea bags as well. So if you're not someone who normally uses loose leaf, it comes with tea bags, and oh, it's so good. I put a little bit of honey in it, and then a little bit of milk, and it is just like digestives in tea. It's so good. Oh dear, Mark, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, with the code was a coincidence. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think somebody raided as I came in, but like just before I followed. But no, I was just faffing around with my TV remote, being like, what do I do? How do any of this? Oh, sorry, yeah, oh. There we go. TwitchCon! Wait, what's Amsterdam? What did I miss out on? Kaiso! TwitchCon is next weekend, and we are, over here, one of the finalists for Larger Than Life. So, I am doing the cosplay competition on the Sunday, and that's why we are in crunch time. It's because we have to compete next week. We're ready. Competition time. Okay, let's get that up there, and then I might tie it off before doing the next bit, because I don't think I have anywhere near enough thread, and that's okay. This thread's been really twirly, and I don't think I really want to risk it. Risky thread. Yeah, like it's trying to knot already, you know. Stop it. Oh dear, you're in Amsterdam now! Oh my god, you're so early! So early. Is it warm? I'm assuming it's warm. Oh, right. Where's the scissors? There they are. Do have a great rest. Oh, you're fine. Thank you. Have a good lurk or leave, or maybe an extra coffee. Look after yourself after the stream. It was lovely to see you. Oh dear. Heckin' panic. Heckin' panic is right. Yep. But I'm also so excited. Like, it felt like we were waiting forever for this, and I'm so excited to be going next weekend, or next week even, and good to see everybody else's. It's gonna be great. You live 30 minutes from, are you going to TwitchCon or nah? Not up for it this year. Because I guess if you only live 30 minutes away, it'd be really cheap for you to get there. Oh. Maybe you wouldn't even have to hotel. That's like the most expensive bit, I think, is the hotel. The hotel and the travel. There we go. Go. Should I do the beating up the other side first? Yeah. I know my attention span. If I don't do that, then I'll get bored and not want to go back and do it. I'll do that first. I'm just gonna add blue up the other side as well. I mean, it was next weekend, so I probably won't go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it's very exciting. This is the first time for us in the Europe have a TwitchCon cosplay contest. There's been TwitchCons in Europe before, but not with an official cosplay competition. So we are the first ones. Very exciting. So I really hope that it goes well so that it comes back next year. Yeah, we have to not mess up too much so that everyone can have it again next year, because so far it's been really, really good. And I haven't even gone yet. I've just been very excited. Whoop. Go. Let's just go through the end one. Just a little one at the end. There you go. There you go. Ooh. Okay. To be fair, probably means I'll end up doing the hanging ones on this side first, but I'll flip it over when I do that. Because this isn't a good angle to do that particular part from. This is why it's much easier to do it from the floor. I'm just constantly having to flip the angles on this one. And they're quite large. These ones are not the bigger of the two, but they are the more highly decorated. I think that works well though. I'd rather the small ones be decorated more and the big ones be decorated less, because decorating them is kind of a pain. I enjoy it, to be honest, but it's like one of those things where you need a designated space to do it, because they basically... Come next year, it'd be cool to see you guys in cosplay, heck yeah! Well, I'd say if you're not going this year, don't worry too much. At least for myself and Hut and anyone else who's in the cosplay competition, we're kind of expecting that they're going to be live streaming it, and if they are, we'll probably be on the front page of Twitch next weekend. So, if you're worried about missing it, don't worry, I'm pretty sure the whole competition is streamed. So you can just watch it on Twitch. Oh yeah. You can see us all prancing around on stage. I think Hut might potentially be the first person on stage, and I'm second to last. So you'll just have to watch the whole thing. Oh dear, I've been binging anime while I may have stepped out of doubts on my chance of cosplay for next year. You're fine. Listen. If you decide to change, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, if you find something else that speaks to you more, like, you could always think of it like a tattoo, like, think on it for like a month or so. See if you still like the idea as much, and if not, yeah. I guess the only thing is you'd need to start it soon. Bit of a weird beat, but that's okay. Don't remind me, that you're potentially on stage first, because basically we've got the order of people being judged, and it's just speculation, we don't actually know, but we're assuming people are going on stage in the same order as they've been judged, because like that kind of makes sense, it's all in the categories and stuff like that. But because Hut is up first for judging, that means they might also be on stage first. Our first performer of the night. Oh dear, that was the whole thing, what a tragedy. I know, what a shame. You're gonna have to watch everything, the whole thing. Watch it, it's live, heck yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch the live broadcast, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch it, because I want to see how it looked on Twitch. I never normally want to watch any content that has me in it, but I'm so proud of this costume. I want to see what it looked like on stage, you know, because I can't see that. Like, in fact, I can barely see it. But like, I won't be able to see it sparkling or anything like that. So I'm gonna go back and watch the VOD, hopefully, so I can see if I'm sparkly enough, or if more sparkles need to be added. I dropped the other potential cosplay I've been tempted to buy into cosplay ideas. Heck yeah! Smart moves, smart moves. Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so cool. I think if I'm second to last on the stage, which would make sense, normally larger than life is last, I'm gonna have to maneuver around both cosplayers, because as one's getting off, I'll be going on, excuse me, and then as the next one's coming on, I'll have to get off. And because there's only 3 of us, I think I'm the only one who's gonna have to maneuver around both of them. But that's okay, I'll manage. I'll just have to keep in mind the size of my wings, maybe walk sideways. There we go. And so back down. Oh yeah. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's because I've already eaten lunch, so I have more hiccups. I always get more hiccups after eating. It's what it is. We live with it. It is a curse. The curse of my family. For I am not the only one that has this. Oh, there, Riku! Welcome on in! I hope you're having a nice day! Welcome, welcome. If I do enter larger than life, I'd be terrified of shedding other people's cosplays. Yeah, that's my concern as well, was always like, I don't want to, like, you're big, but you don't want to be in the way all the time. So having it so that the wings can come off and stuff like that makes it feel a little bit safer outside of like being on stage. The arms come off as well, so width-wise it shouldn't be too bad. And I'm making a leash for the tail, which I do need to finish actually, so that I can basically hold on to the tail and it won't be moving around too much without me being okay with it. Because I do want it swinging around while I'm on stage, but that's when there's nobody else there. So when I'm off stage, I want to make sure that it's not bumping into anyone, because it is a bloody big tail. Oh yeah. What's up? What's up? Ah, dear. At least the ones I'm looking at are big up and not side to side. Yeah, side to side is the real. Like, if you're trying not to get in the way with other people, up is okay. Side to side's a pain. Ask what the dangly thing is, and I remember that you're doing a cosplay. Yeah, this is my wing. It's warm today, and it's very comforting. Like, also, you can just sort of feel, like, I don't know, you can't feel it, but I can. Like, all of the beading. It's like a face massage. It's lovely. Oh, dear. I mean, for me, at least, it was never my intention to make a larger-than-life costume. It just happened that the costume I was making was big. But, like, I normally would never have entered this category. Never. Like, I don't see myself as someone who makes larger-than-life builds. Like, I'm a seamstress through and through, or tailor, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sewing through and through, so, like, it's just not a very natural category for me, but I'm just happy to be here. It means I'm in the convention, then I'm happy. I just hope that it doesn't look like I've rushed any of it because it's larger, if that makes sense. So, forsaken quality for quantity kind of thing. I hope that they still think that each piece is a quality piece of the costume, and that I haven't just, you know, rushed through to make it bigger, because that's never really been my you know, outlook on this costume in particular, but you never know. I don't want it to look like it's been rushed, because in my mind it hasn't been rushed. I've had a lovely time. Alright, I can do a few more, and then I need to go to the bit underneath. Don't my height. Nah, you be good. Oh dear. Oh, I'm kind, sir. Thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Oh dear. Oh. Look, dumb at my height. Your seamstress is in your genes. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better. That's not too hard to build. Yeah, true. And plus you can get that out of the way nice and early, so it's not something you have to think about later on. Very smart. Very smart. So I'm just trying to get my needle out. Around there. Cool. Because I think that's where it needs to start. The danglies start from here. Okay, that's fine. Now we move this dramatically to this side. We go back and add the danglies. Heck yeah. But I'm small. Oh, I feel like you'd be alright. But also, it's got to be something you've got to be comfortable in. And if you're going to be comfortable at a higher height, I totally get it. I add heels to nearly all my costumes for that exact reason. Ah, dear. Right, that one can go there. So I'm just moving around my beads quickly. There's some that I'll need to pick up to get the beads out of, like this one. Like this. And then some that I could just pick one bead out, but not that one. One bead out, there you go. So I was doing this before when I was doing all of these bits. It's the same as that, it's just in a slightly higher up area. I was tempted to do this on the other wings as well, but I just don't think it will look as good. So they kind of need to be horizontal. Okay, it is what it is. I'll still add beading details, just not exactly the same beading details. Like my height, if I cosplay out from Genshin, I'll be the same height as him in game! Wait, really? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. There we go. I actually have no idea how high, or how tall, how high is Mateus? No, how tall Mateus is. Maybe it's because they're not really a big enough character in the game to get any of that kind of info. But yeah, I have no idea. She looks tall, but I think maybe she's not that tall. I don't know. I'm probably not as tall as she is, but I'm okay with that. There we go. And back down. Mark, you, welcome on in to 4 days to the deadline. We're in the last stretch of crafting here. But honestly, things are going well. I'm happy. I'm happy with how things look. I'm happy with the progress we've been making. And the time that all of it's taken is pretty reasonable as well. I think we're on course to finish well on time. Yes. Whoop. It's all just kind of come together. Also, did you forget me again? Music! Where are you? Oh, yes, but also you're starting like halfway through. There you go. That's where you want to start. That's better. That's better. Excuse me, my music does... Nope, not having any of it. It'd be nice to have it all done. Yes and no. Like, it's been such a driving force in my life for like an entire year nearly making this costume. So when I don't have it anymore, I probably will really miss it. But the nice thing about finishing is it gives me an open space in my schedule to do other things. So that, you know, I could probably work on a costume and start playing games again. And do other things, like, even like outside of streaming as well. It just gives me time to do more, which would be nice because so much of my life has been this costume. So, yeah. And also there's a lot of good things happening in my life outside of this costume, which means I can like fully grab those once this costume is done, which will be really nice. Like, we're moving into a new house. I've just left my job. Like, I have a lot more free time than I used to, but it doesn't feel like it because this costume's taking up all of my time. But I got things I want to do. I want to paint walls, and I want to like start gathering stuff to make a new costume. And there is a costume that I need to make, which was going to be the next costume that I made, but because of moving house, that's getting pushed back just a little bit. So I'll probably make something a bit smaller in between, just because, you know, moving house is a lot. Yeah, the music, yeah. Wait, I have that one now too. Thanks to you, I believe it was. Wait, where is it? Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to find it, am I? I can never find the things that I'm looking for. Not in this list. Oh god. There it is. Yeah. I'll be glad to hear the videos because I've improved so much since I started making it. Most of it's basically garbage. I get what you mean, because I've definitely looked at my own longer costumes and been like that. I should say though, from the perspective of somebody that isn't you, none of it looks like garbage. Like, it looks like very hard, detailed work. But I get what you mean as well, because I'm the same in that, like, some of the stuff I started at the beginning of Mateus, I probably could do better now. Ah, dear. Starting something new with a consistent level of quality. But even then, when you start something new, probably you'll have the same thing happen again, right? Like, you'll make leaps and bounds, and then by the time you finish it, it's like, could have made this better. But I feel like that's just part of it, maybe. I've had that with nearly every single costume. By the time I finish it, I feel like I can make it better. Sonic cosplay, I would do an amazing Sonic cosplay. Absolutely. You're not wrong. I think I want to take a page out of Sunkoi's book, though, and do something D&D related. We'll have a vote up for the next costume, since it's not one that's set in stone for me. But that way, if I do something that's like an original character, I can go through my costumes, making stuff, and like use some of the fabric that I've been hoarding. So I think that would be better for the next one. Especially since we'll be moving into a new house at the same time. So since we'll be moving in at about the same time, it'd be good to use some of the fabric hoard that we have here, I think. Oh! Did something happen? There we go. I don't know why I was being so grumpy for a second there, but it seems to have sorted itself out. Gotta cosplay fast. Gotta cosplay fast. Have you seen the Adam Sandler's realistic Zoidberg? I have not. That sounds amazing. Oh dear, if you've got it in the Discord, if you've got an image of it, pop it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. A jellyfish tiefling. Well, that'd be the thing, is like we could definitely have a vote of a few different characters. So this is something we used to do a lot before this particular one, is that what I'd do is we'd come up with 3 ideas for costumes, and then we'd put them as channel point like goals. So whichever one hit the goal first would be the costume we did. And then whichever 2 don't hit the goal, they'll have the points redeemed back to the people that voted for it, so that they have a better chance to get the one they want next time. Yeah. Silly Kokomi. You know what? I think you've put me off doing Kokomi ever, Riku. I don't think I ever want to do that cosplay now. I've said this before, but when people like yell in my ear to do one costume over and over and over again, it makes me never want to cosplay that. We had that with Tracer before I even started streaming, was people would say, you sound like Tracer, you should do a Tracer costume. And I also had short hair, so people would be like, you could just, you know, spray paint your hair, and you could do a Tracer costume. Why don't you do a Tracer costume? You're British, do a Tracer costume. And it made me never want to cosplay that character. Even though I like the design, never. And look at that, I still have not cosplayed Tracer. Oh dear. Saving up points, exactly. So it gives people a reason to actually like dump points into something. I think last time we had the goal at about 100,000, and it was close. It was close. Finally using old fabrics too. I have a really nice skirt from, oh heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's the thing, is like, otherwise I end up hoarding and hoarding and hoarding and I never make anything. Oh dear. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm just, oh, you're fine. It's been every stream for like months, so I would say it's probably a bit much, but other than that, you're fine. Like, you can spam characters for me to cosplay, I just won't do it. Can't stop you spamming, but I can stop people getting what they want. Oh dear. I put realistic boybook. You did? Thank you. 2 seconds. I'm gonna get this sewn in and then I'll have a little look at it. Oh dear. What? There we go. Right. Yeah, you'll have to. Anime, it's up to you. Someone has... Actually, I think also somebody else... I think didn't Luna do a Kokomi costume? Oh my god. That's crazy good. Oh, I love that. Oh, the glasses being so thick. Oh my god, the prosthetics. That's so good. It's kind of terrifying because the eyes are so wide, but that is kind of how he looks most of the time. So good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I like that one. I don't know if I like that one. Oh no. Oh god. Oh dear. Go. Thinking of doing a thing, but I'm kind of scared. What are you thinking of doing? Is it a cosplay? If so, do not be afraid. The cosplay community is wide and diverse, and most of us just love to see costumes. I thought weekends were when I got to be away from you. That was clear in the restraining order. Well, I haven't seen the paperwork, so unfortunately I cannot comply. Oh dear. Realistic Sonic cosplay is a joke with prosthetics. The original, with the teeth. With the teeth. See? That would be cursed as hell. Also, Jason, have you changed colour? Thank you so much for 26 months as well. Jesus Christ, that is a long time. But also, have you changed colour? You've been red for the longest time, Jason. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much. Jason! Yeah, it's Jason. I love you're scared of the response. Oh, hold me, Jack. Oh, dear. You're all good. You're all good. I don't like getting people's hopes up for costumes and being like, because they've asked for it a lot. That's never how it's worked on this channel. We've had it where we've had votes for costumes, but then if the one that you get doesn't win, we don't do it, if that makes sense. And that's normally the only time people get a response. Because I know people want to have sometimes, especially when we're doing shorter costumes, an influence on what costume we made next, which is absolutely fair enough. People want to see certain things being made and how people would approach it. Totally get it. But it'll be down to a public vote if we do that. It won't be someone spamming chat with one person and then I'll do it. And I don't want to get anyone's hopes up that that is something we'd ever do. It won't be. I think just in general as well, it's the same thing as like when someone's making a costume or like playing a game. Like someone's playing like, I don't know, Planet Coaster, and then you come in and say, play The Sims, play The Sims, play The Sims, play The Sims. It's like, I don't know. Oh dear. Those presenters are so good. They hecking are. Those are like, if that's the route you're going with cosplay, that's a goal. That's a hecking goal right there. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I like having the public vote because it means I can put 3 costumes I want to do out there, and then everyone can vote on it. And I think that's nice. It gives you guys a choice of what you want to see, but it also means it's still within something that I want to do. But yeah, I'm not so keen on people coming in and trying to make me do a different costume. It just feels like kind of rude. I did, because I think there was a stream that I was watching and everyone in chat was red. Oh, now you're red again. I thought you were 2 different people for a hot second there. I was going to say, for the longest time, you've been red. I'm pretty sure I always recognise you as red. The same way that Zero's always purple, Grobbit's always yellow. Like that. Jason! Oh, into Cricket? Oh, that's really nice. Cricket actually raided us earlier. Thank you so much, Jason. That's very sweet of you. Jason. Jason, that's very sweet of you. I don't know why I always have to sound angry when I address you. No, you're fine, Riku. I know you don't mean any harm. It's alright. It's very different for someone coming into for the first time and doing that kind of thing. You're all good. Oh yeah. Now how the toughest question is which Genshin character. Do a conglomeration of all of them. Find an element that you like in every single character and make some weird, including like the dragon and stuff, and make some weird conglomeration of Genshin characters. Heck yeah. That'd be terrifying. But kind of cool. Or you could cosplay as a Primogen, and then every Genshin cosplayer will come right at you. They'll be like, wah! I want a picture with the Primogen. I think somebody did that at a convention recently, and it got a lot of very funny pictures. Oh dear. Kasadawi. Oh heck yeah. It's a cool idea. It's an idea. It's maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not what you want to do. It's just. It's an idea. And so very pointedly try and get me to cosplay Kaneki from Genshin, and I sort of imply I should be planning to cosplay Ayaka. Yeah. It just comes into like, you don't really know what someone's comfortable cosplaying. Like the amount of times I've been told to cosplay like really boob heavy characters, and this is normally by people I know outside of stream as well, and it's like, you've just got the body for it, like get your tits out. And I'm like, but maybe that's not something I want to do. maybe you know what, like maybe that's not the characters that I want to play. Huh? Maybe cosplay is about like escaping for some people and doing different characters and maybe how they look. Maybe that's part of a fun challenge. Huh? I don't know, man. Oh, the Kaneki's a big buff guy. Are they shirtless as well? Because quite often that is the kind of character that I want to cosplay, but then I can't really deal with the, you know, TOS, gotta keep the shirt on kind of thing. But abs though. No, they're armored, god damn it. Well, you've lost me. I'm no longer interested. Oh dear. I've completely lost track of time, it seems. I thought I'd have been positive a few days ago, it turns out it was yesterday. And then my test came back, yesterday. Did it come back positive or negative? I'll be honest, I didn't really hold out much hope for you because if your dad's already got it, I kind of just assumed. I don't need to make their armor set, basically. Yeah, I get it, and I don't mean to come across as rude or abrasive, because I totally understand, like, wanting to see how something's made. Like, I get it. But as respect for the person making it, try to force something you want to see onto somebody else. What I would say instead is if you really want to see a character cosplayed, cosplay them yourself. Like, if you really want to see it, you do it. Because that's kind of what cosplay is all about at the end of the day. It's about, you know, making the things you want to see. And so if you really want to see that, you make it. I believe in you. Like, the first couple costumes you make might not be at the quality you want because you just started. But, you know, pretty soon you'll start getting the hang of it, and you can make more and more. You make it. I'm here, refueling cosplays. I'm not a big fan, but I would like to do some after I've had suggestions, and when I'm more sorry, not suggestions. Surgeries. My bad. Excuse me, I can't read. Apparently. Actually, it's not just apparently, I'm just very bad at reading. Not a big skill in my directory. Oh dear, negative until yesterday morning. And then you got a positive. I was gonna say, like, it does take a few days for some people. Are you feeling any better now, though? Has it started to improve at all for you? I hope that it has, because you worked very well the last time I chatted, and that was a few days ago. Oh dear, to cosplay with me? It would be a boring cosplay, but you're welcome to. I mean, I'm happy to anyone who has a basic armor thing. Yeah. If you want to know how to do something, I can do that. But you want me to make a costume you want to see? You do that. That's for you. But then I think, Hut, you're nicer than I am. People come in here and they're like, I want to see you do something. I'm like, bugger off. I'm not doing that. Get out. Go make it yourself. Actually, what about trying cosplay? Wig! Heck yeah. I mean, again, it has to be to your comfort level and what you enjoy. But I hope if you do that, you have a really good time with it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, a quiet horn, is it? Is it the day of the quiet horn? I'm so sorry. My sound alerts are having a bit of a day. I can rejig it really quickly if you like. Oh dear. Please cosplay Necron. I have considered cosplaying Necron before. I thought it'd be a really fun one. So I have considered it. But I don't think it really falls into... how to put it? It doesn't fall into the kind of techniques I enjoy doing. So as much as I think it'd be a really fun costume, I don't think I'd have fun making it. But I've definitely considered Necron before, especially when I was doing the speedruns, because I thought, how fun would it be to get to the bit where they're all like changing and like deciding who your final four are to fight Necron, and in that minute where they're doing that cutscene, change into your Necron costume, just out of nowhere. It was like, oh, just have this little thing. Oh, you know, that's my Sunday wear. A whole Necron costume. Oh dear. But I think the work might not be worth it for the payoff, because I think the only person pissing themselves would be me. Oh dear. Oh. I think you could do cosplay contests, Smitty. How could you? How could you? No, you're right. Thank you. I think anyone could do cosplay contests, really, though, because at the end of the day, it's just a really good place to get like feedback. But also, you have a level of confidence may be required for both being judging, receiving the feedback, and also potentially being on stage. But other than that, it's a really fun experience, and I'd recommend it to anyone. Oh yes, the unexpected Necron classic. Nobody expects the fully made Necron costume. So yeah, I really wanted to make it just for doing that, like at the end of the speedrun, just changing it to Necron. But I didn't, because it doesn't really fit into the kind of costume that I think I'd enjoy to make. But that being said, I still have it in my cosplay plans or cosplay ideas folder, whatever it's called, I can never remember. I still have it in my folder because it is something that I've considered doing. So I go into it and there's just Necron. Oh dear. Have confidence or being bullied into it by certain... Oi, 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 oi! Listen! I didn't bully anyone into it. All I said was it's a very accessible cosplay competition, yet even if you don't win anything, you will get a 3 trip to Amsterdam. Oh no, who the heck is Necron? Necron is the final boss in Final Fantasy IX. So after you've defeated everyone else, there's like a little boss rush of 3 bosses in a row, and Necron is the last one. They have their own theme. They have a distinctive look. If I was better at prosthetics, and also if I could wear prosthetics, it'd be quite fun, but you'd have to give yourself like a really buff body. Like the buffest body, but then also paint yourself like a light green. And then you have all these like spinning rings around you. Really buff and booba. Yeah, see? Necron's got a really unusual design, but they're very fun. And that's why I was like, maybe I should cosplay that. But no, not worth it. Not worth it. But also kind of worth it. But only really for me. Oh dear. Maybe we'll do like a vote for cosplayers and I'll just randomly throw Necron in there. See if anyone votes for Necron. I don't think anyone's gonna vote for Necron. Other things... Good question. I honestly couldn't tell you. They're just, you know, interdimensional space being things. You know, just interdimensional space being things. actually really want it to line up, but it's hard because I need it at a specific angle to try and line it up. And that's difficult. That's very difficult. We could try it at this angle. Put it in like there, I suppose. It's tricky. Tricky. Oh. That's alright. Not perfect, but it's okay. It's manageable. If I better prosthetics, I'd love to do the Marauder from Doom Eternal! Oh my god, yeah, that'd be tricky. But it would probably look really cool. You'd be very recognizable. Really ironic to go larger than life. You'd have to. You'd have to larger than life it. Like, there's no... What else did you put Necron in? I'd really, if I was doing that, I'd really want the circles around me to be spinning. So it would probably end up being kind of expensive because, like, of all the electronics required to get, like, spinning hoops around you. I mean, I guess the cheaper version would be to paint some hula hoops, but, like, I really wanted to just be spinning on their own. Yeah, that would get very expensive very quickly. And as much as I would love to do it, it's not really within my wheelhouse of skill either right now. Like, not to say that it won't ever be, but right now that would be a very difficult costume for me. It would include a lot of skills that I would be very new to. And would probably get quite expensive for that reason as well, because when you're doing a new skill you make more mistakes. Yeah. Larger than death. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be the category. That's the one. Oh, there we go. Either way, I still got up by the B skill in the Apex that I downloaded on my phone. You like the game? You've been playing Apex, have you? Heck yeah! B is very fun to watch. I was doing a bit of a lurk in B stream yesterday. Although I think I did manage to type something, but then I had to refresh and so I never really got the response, but that's okay. Fine, that's not B's fault, that's my fault, because I don't know technology. Vile! Crunch time, it is. It is very much crunch time, but we're not really crunching, to be honest. We're just going at the same pace that we've made the whole costume. But that works for me. Listen, it is crunch time, except we're not crunching. We're just having a nice jolly time putting stuff onto this costume. Mainly because, honestly, we're pretty good on time for this at the moment. Like, I don't think I'll have too many issues getting it in on time. And most of the work that does take longer is not in this room, it's in the garage. How much do you still need to do? Well, I need to finish decorating these wings, which I've nearly done. The cape needs beading along the bottom of the back pieces. The side pieces are done. So just the back pieces that need beading along the bottom. You guys have seen how quick I am at beading though, so that's why that bit is not worrying me too much. I have already plaster coated this trident, so the trident is primed for painting. I do maybe want to add a couple pieces of more wood burning into it, which means I would need to reprime it, but it would only be a small piece. It'd probably dry pretty quickly, and then that can be painted. The tail needs to have some fishing line re-threaded through it, and I want to add in a couple extra scales, but that's like sewing in 4 scales and re-threading the line, which shouldn't take too long. And that's it. That's it. Like, we're doing pretty good. Not crunching, just smacking. Right, you are. I was wearing something including Predator with pizza stashed to them. That sounds like a fever dream, Jason. Was that real? Your pop work is... Oh. Tad, thank you. I pop hard. Oh dear. There we go. Right, that needs to go to about there. I honestly think I could probably figure it out from this point because they're all spaced pretty evenly apart and the goal is in sight, so I think I could probably put it on this side and just keep going now. Oh, I meant prop. Oh. No, but my pop work though. But my pops. Right, thank you, I appreciate it. No one ever compliments my popping. The wings have been really fun to make, honestly. They've been a bit of a challenge because of the materials we're using, but generally they've been really fun, and decorating them has been a blast. Do not regret. Has been good. Good old times. We pop hard in this channel. We do pop hard in this channel! Walmart has started using drones and it's hilarious. Heck yeah. Oh my god, is that a Rambo? Welcome on in, Rambo. Welcome, welcome. We are crunch time. But not really crunching. Crunch time, but make it chill. Get yourself a cup of tea. Maybe have an ice cream because it's pretty hot at the moment. Except probably not where you are. You might need a cup of tea. Oh dear. But no, things are going pretty chill here. We are slowly but surely working our way to the finish line, which is basically the same way we've done the entire costume. Just slowly but surely making our way to the costume being finished. Yep. But it's been really fun and really relaxing because of that, so I'm not mad. I'm just happy. Right, let's get this bit in there. How many more do I need actually? That would be a good question. I need 1, 2, 3 more. Okay. Just useful to know because then I can divide this space by 3. Speaking of drinks, I do have a coffee off to one side. Should probably drink some of it. No heck away, finished costume, we're so close. So close. Actually, should I tie this thread off? Yeah. Get some new thread for that last bit. It's actually not the end of the world since there's more purple I want to add anyway. Whoop, whoop. Go. Trim that off. I should also be able to unpin this. I don't really want to leave them pinned any longer than I have to because it will mean they'll bend back easier. So I'll pin it to like, then it does kind of cover the work we've just done, but it's under there, listen, and these will be moving, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll see that work, I'm sure. Where's my coffee? Right, it's up here. 2 seconds. Whip. Oh, there we are. You know what we do after completing a project? Do we pop? Do we pop? Oh god, Schmitty, that is early. We are at like nearly 2:30 in the afternoon. So like it's kind of the hot part of the day, but it's alright. Get up on this one and make another cosplay instead. True, yeah. Be like, I'm really sorry, that cosplay I was making for the last year, it got kind of difficult, so I decided to stop. Oh dear. I have a very cursed popping one. You want to see my cursed pop? It's not from my channel, obviously, otherwise you'd all see it. I have it from another channel. A very cursed pop. Where is it gone? Where is my cursed pop? There it is. Cursed pop. Oh dear. 6:30 here. Oh god, Vile, if you need to get some sleep, please do it. It's a Sunday after all. Heck. I'm really excited to see this finished as well. It's about time. It's about time. Also, CJ, welcome on in. We just hit 25 in Manchester. I don't like it, yo. We're at 25 in Wales as well, and like, we're used to rain, not hot weather. Heckin' hot. My cat's upset and I can't comfort him. Oh, yeah, because I'm not going to want to be touched. I mean, I don't want to be touched in this heat. A pretty cursed pop, thank you. I can't choose awards. What's going on here? It's about damn time. It's about damn time. We have been working on this costume for so goddamn long. About time that it was finished. But I will miss it once it's gone. Yeah. My coffee's actually cold, which makes sense. I've been streaming for like an hour and a half. Of course my coffee is cold, but it's kind of nice. I kind of like that. That's an enjoyable brew right there. Nice and cold. Oh, I hope you have a good day then, Vile. I think... I must have missed your stream yesterday. I was trying to keep an eye on for when people got lived. I'm so sorry. Because, like, I have the weekends off now. So it should actually be a little bit easier in theory to watch your streams, which would be nice. But yesterday there was somebody doing a Final Fantasy IX speedrun, all bosses, and I'm so sorry. I was called by the recommendations to go watch 11 hours of Final Fantasy IX speedrun. Ooh, you're gonna be lurking. Have a good lurk, Riku. Thank you for popping by. Putting the TikToks Jelly's memes. Oh no. Oh no. What am I going to find on my memes channel once I finish stream, huh? They make for a horrible pickup line. I like my women like I like my coffee. Cold. Cold. Unintentionally cold. I like them left for an hour and a half before I even talk to them. Okay, Final Fantasy 3 last boss. The fight lasted 14 hours? Wait, I'm assuming this wasn't a speed run, right? Jesus Christ, that's a long boss. Yeah, they were doing a speed run yesterday and their stream is like 16 hours and something. But I wonder if they actually finished it, because originally they were estimating it to be 18 to 20 hours and that is a lot quicker. But who knows, maybe they had a really good run of it. I hope so, that'd be great for them. PT is very chill to watch. They are very, very chill to watch. And it was fun to hear like them logicking out like when they can do frogs and when they can do the Chocobo hot and cold, because of course Excalibur has a time limit and stuff like that. Like that was really fun to listen to, like all the logicking of like, well, I have to fit this many card games in, but I also have to get Excalibur 4 times up, so... Oh, shoot, what's that? That's a sadness in the fabric. Is not, they gave up and everyone's sleeping pattern's been broken forever. Oh no. Oh no, they gave up as well? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. To be fair, there are, especially if you're not ready for it, there are some really tricky Final Fantasy bosses. I'm really sad I didn't get to stay up awake to watch Hades. I never see that boss fight. That would have been cool. But I'll watch it in the VOD, so it's okay. What happened to stream elements? Are we really hacking today? Because, yeah, to be honest, I've been having some issues already today where it's like not doing the sound alerts. Oh yeah, you did a We Like to Party. Why is it not working? Can I test this? Oh, maybe... If I can't fix it, I'll just turn them all off on, like, for today so people don't waste their points on it. But... It should be there. Destroying anything. Phones, PCs, our hacking brains. True. Like if I do it. I'm just trying to redeem something. No. What I'll do then is... Right. Stay with me. I'll fix this after stream because I either maybe it's down, I don't actually know what's wrong with it because I can see that it's connected and it's going through. But what I'll do is refund everyone's points for the day. So that nobody wastes any points. And there you go. And then if I go, sorry about this, I am in fact a very slow bean. If I go here, nope, not that. If I go into my moderation and activity feed, is there not a way that I can, can I not refund those ones? I don't want to report anyone. I might not be able to refund them. God damn it, because it's gone through another thingy. I don't know what you call it. It's gone through another thingy, and so I can't seem to refund it. Oh dear. Yeah, looks like I can't refund them. I'm sorry about that, guys. Especially for you, Rambo. If you just let me know next time where we got it fixed, I'll do you a free We Like to Party so that you don't have to pay for it again, if that's okay with you. Oh. But now though, we'll turn them all off so nobody wastes any points. Reported for using redemptions. Yeah, this person used a redemption on my channel. Report them! If I come to Evansville, I'll get you until... Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. I think probably, because I'm over here in the UK, I probably won't be travelling that far very often. But I appreciate the sentiment. Sounds good to me. Cost of channel points crisis. I know. Oh dear. It's probably because I've had to reset up Twitch on the television. I didn't have to, but I did. I reset Twitch up on the television, and then that kind of sent everything else off jank for me. So I had to redo my OBS like connection and stuff like that today, and then of course also the connection to sound alerts and everything like that. So probably something like that's thrown it off, and that's okay. Heck, big heck. It's alright, we'll survive. We'll survive the big heckening. I'll just give some free rewards next time as my name to be reminded. This is when Rambo comes in and reminds me like 10 times and I don't remember, so I give them like 10 parties. Honestly, it could happen. It could happen. There we go. Put that one in there. And then one more, and then we've done this side and the other side. And then we can go up to this point. What do I need? I need this one. There we are. Trying to remember how I found this channel. Followed for a while, but I can't remember. Was it a raid? Was it a crafting arts cosplay just shouting across the airwaves? I genuinely have no idea how half people find this, because we're quite, what do you call it? Even as far as Twitch goes, Twitch doesn't massively promote, like, the makers and crafting section. So it doesn't really get, like, a lot of visibility comparatively to, like, say, the art section, which might be, like, considered our cousin. Yeah, we don't really get a lot of visibility. Like, when I was on the television, I couldn't even find the makers and crafting section, and I was logged into my account, and I couldn't find makers and crafting. I had to actively search for it. It wasn't coming up in any of the categories. So it's not really one that people, or like I say, Twitch really shouts about that much. When people do find me, it's like, oh hi! Don't mind me, I'm just living in the crevice of Twitch, known as makers and crafting. You get a party and you get a party and you get a party, exactly. Next stream, everyone gets a party. I got it recommended. Oh, bless you, Anna. I'm glad. It's really nice to hear, like, if we do get on the recommended section for anyone, because I don't really feel like, you know, there's lots of art streams and lots of crafting streams, but I don't really feel like we fit in very well to a lot of the categories on Twitch. So when we do get recommended, it's really nice. Oh dear. Although, of course, it's also lovely to meet people through, like, raids and stuff like that, too. Oh, yeah. We small beans. We small beans! Yeah! There's never promoted my tin of beans. Yeah, we are the small beans. Oh, yeah. I know some things that help promotion on Twitch, though. Probably most of you already know this. If a channel gets rated or hosted a lot, then that bumps them in the algorithm. If what do you call it? They're receiving a hype train, that bumps them in the algorithm. And if you stream for like more than, is it 3 or 4 hours, that bumps you in the algorithm. But of course, there are a lot of people who can't stream for those lengths of time and consistently. And so, at least that's what I remember it being. I could be wrong. I could be outdated. That's what I remember. What is? Oh yeah, I did that. I remember that. They're really wide. That's okay. The makers of crafting are a uniquely wonderful type of person. Creativity is like fuel of the soul. Honestly, it's such a lovely category. The art category and the music category and the food category, I'd say the same things about like all of them. They're like lovely categories where people are just passionate about some sort of hobby they have. And they're really nice because of it. You just get to talk to people who are passionate about something. I think it's the same reason I like speedruns. Because to speedrun a game, you have to be pretty passionate, right? And I like that. I seek out passion. You found me for recommended. Oh, thank you, Snow Tiger. See a bump after about 4 hours. Yeah. So I think it's, I don't ever remember exactly the amount of time, but I think 4 hours is like, if you're looking to get bumped, that's the minimum amount you want to stream. But obviously for a lot of people, especially if you're streaming in like evenings and stuff like that, that's not going to be something available to you. So it's, it just because that's when a certain number bumps, it doesn't mean you have to go for it. It just helps. Oh dear. I secretly needed motivation I cosplay, so I tried to see what's on Twitch and I saw you and I don't know why. You always give me oh, thank you! I'm glad our stupid shenanigans over here can motivate someone to do something awesome. I like silly crafts, but you know, I'm glad that other people can watch it and do something really cool with it. Yeah, only 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, comparatively to a Vile stream, it's not that long. But if you're someone who only ever streams about 2 hours, you won't ever get picked up by that particular like boost. So, yeah. But again, it's not something to focus on. If you're coming into this trying to get up to partner, trying to get like, you know, a big boost, stuff like that, then yeah, it is probably things you want to think about. But you know, for most people on Twitch who are just having a good time, it's like information to be aware of, but maybe not something to hold to heart too much. Like if you stream for 3 hours and you have to go, like go. Life is always going to be more important than streaming. That's why our streams are so up and down. Like sometimes we stream for 8 hours, sometimes we stream for 2. Like it's just how long I either want to or can be live. Most of the time it's more to do with can be live, especially in the summer. Like my god, I want to be in here for too long, it's too hot. I got the window open, I got the door open, I'm still roasting. I never met a creative arts food streamer that isn't a Thunderbollocks or lovely peeps. Yeah, the food people on this website are fantastic. And I don't have any like specific recommendations as much as like just go check out the category, because there are some fun food people on this website and they never get promoted. Like you never see the food category promoted unless someone very, very big is using it. But like some of the foodie streamers are hilarious. Such a good time. Oh yeah, come on. This one's a bit of a stretch because I have to get it 3 because that's what it is on the other side. But it means they pulled really far apart, but it's a balance between pulling it too far apart or just making a straight line, which I don't want to do. I don't want to make a straight line. Ah dear. I love the English accent. Thank you, Malva. I am not so keen on my accent, but I appreciate when other people like it. It means at least one of us is keen, you know? Oh dear. Jelly! Vortex! Heck yeah! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Big party. Big party. Oh dear. New craft room. Let's go! Oh my god. We need to get so much insulation in it. I visited it last week. Just visited. And it was so hot in there, both me and Shiny couldn't stand in it. Like, we couldn't even stand in the room. But then it has, like, no insulation. So we think that's probably why. It's like we're having a heat wave and there's no insulation in the roof. My god, it was warm. Hey, Anna, how you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. We are 4 days from deadline. We are ramping up for TwitchCon next weekend. And I will say we're not particularly going that fast, as you can probably tell. Like, we're taking it chill. But, like, yeah, we've only got a few days left now until this costume, well, this time next week. Actually, yeah, this time next week. I'll be in the cosplay competition because it starts at 2 UK time and it is 2:45. So this time next week, I'll be midway through the competition. Kind of exciting, huh? There we go. Oh, did you forget me again? Did you forget me again? I'm still here. Still here. Yes. Thank you. Absolutely melting. Yeah, it's really hot today. All British people are like, ugh. It's hot. Can't handle. Bit of VR spending spree. All fun. Did you get anything nice? The news sort of coming in, Shad. Tomorrow's gonna be warmer. Good luck with the comp. Thanks. Yeah, I mentioned this at the beginning of stream, but I had a little look ahead of time to find out what kind of temperature we'd be dealing with in Amsterdam, and it looks like 27, 28 degrees the day I'm competing. The next Sunday in Amsterdam, 27, 28. But I will be inside most of the time in like a separate room. So hopefully once I'm inside, it'll be nice and cool and it won't really be a problem. Because my god, it's going to be hot outside next Sunday. Maybe we'll find no equipment to come today. Heck yeah. Oh, I hope you have some fun with it. Oh dear. Next week for me is going to be really hot here too. We'll all experience the warmth. A disgusting, disgusting warmth at the moment. Except for maybe Australia. I think it's pretty cold near you. Oh dear. Everywhere else is like, it's gross, it's too warm, too hot, can't handle. Okay. One more. Ah, dear. Fuck. Yeah. It's about 4 or 5, yeah. I was gonna say, it's nicer, but cold for them though. So I remember Australian houses don't really deal with the heat very well. No, not the heat, the cold very well. So they get cold very, very quickly and just stay cold. Unlike our kind of houses where they get hot very quickly and stay hot. It's good in the winter, really bad in the summer. Only 4 degrees here, yeah, you got it chilly over there. Meanwhile over here we're 25 degrees. No clouds, only sun. Oh yeah, and I think it's meant to get hotter and hotter as the week continues. I could be wrong in that, but I think that's how it's meant to be going. Is that it just gets hotter and hotter? Ah dear. I got new grips for my controllers that strap to my hand so they can't fall off even if I let go. Navy blue faceplate for the headset itself, caps for the lenses to protect them from the sun, a deadly laser. Mic I can plug into the headset, lots of oh heck yeah, you've really kitted it out. Nice. Oz temperature psychic powers. Oh wait, did you not even check it and you just knew? Nice. Oh, I did. Yesterday it was -2 from like 2 AM to 6 AM-ish, and it finally got to a positive temperature. See, that's quite common for us here in the winter, but obviously our houses are really built to deal with that, so it doesn't really affect us too badly. Like, unless you have to go outside early, like, you'd be fine. Okay, let's get this in here and just scoot it across to the other side. Oh, actually, wait. I was gonna scoot it across the other side, but actually, I need to do some beads here on the inside. Let's do that first, shall we? Why not? While I'm here, get that bit done. We are. So we're getting there. Wait, I can unpin the other side too now, can't I? Yes. Very nice. Okay. Oh, 21 degrees here. Yeah, we're sitting at toasty 25, but it's definitely warmer in this room than it is outside right now. It's warm. It's warm, but we're okay. We don't have that long till deadline, so we have to keep going. Although I'll do most of the work in this evening, probably downstairs. Finally started doing some research on the VR stuff, so I figured I should invest in some good equipment. I also did research in the prescription lenses for VR for you. Aw, bless you! Thank you very much. Thing is, we don't really have a space in this house, but in the house that we're moving into, I actually probably have space to set up VR. Because yeah, in this house, all the rooms are very, very small. There's a lot of built-in furniture, and it's just not really appropriate for VR. But where we're about to move to, we'd actually probably have space for it for the first time. Okay, let's get that there. And just put that there. Ooh. I'm assuming this goes the whole way down to the bottom and then up the other side? Yeah. Good assumption. That is exactly what it does. Okay. Move that one since I'm not using it right now. Ah. Custom made by different companies online. Sick! VR headsets and GPU prices will be dropping too, which is good. Yeah, everything finally is starting to like even out price-wise for computer stuff. Like, it's still expensive, but it's getting better. Oh, bless you, Vortex. That's very kind of you. Wheel. And there we go. Oh, no. There you go. What was that, like 5th time? 5th time lucky. There we are. Just scooting this around the edge. I got it on the other one, so I'm matching it to this one, you know? I should probably get the other beads really and refill this pot because it's getting very empty, and the more empty it gets, the more difficult it is to use. That goes to about there, I think. There we go. Whew. Oh my god. Leg warm. Very warm. Cannot handle summer heat. Okay. Flip that over now. We'll start looking at coming up the other side. Where is the pot? There it is. Now it's on the bed. Fantastic. Well, now I'm glad I didn't refill the pot, since I immediately tipped it into the bed. Now, it's not really a problem. It's not so many beads that it's an issue, but I should probably look. If I push down, they can all go into that pit. And then, there you go. Pick them up from there. No. Pick them up from the pit. There you go. That's better. All of these beads are not very good ones, honestly, but I think it's because it's near the bottom of the pot. A lot of these, they don't have holes through them, or they're really, really, really small, so like you couldn't fit a needle through it. There you go. Well, they're just like beads of glass, honestly. Some of these are just like tiny glass pebbles. There we are. That's better. Oh, warm. Oh, dear. Hardware intensive 3D work, and my GP is near like hell if you sneeze near the thing. Oh god. Got the headset accessories already, came earlier, very cool, just waiting on the earbuds. I got the Graystar Series Pros, very weird but awesome looking ones. Heck yeah, very much recommend. Thank you. Also, Matrix, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. I am just trying to get the bottom of this one finished. Get some beading up there, and then we can work on all the hanging details. I think that's what's next. I'm pretty sure we've done all the rest of it. It just need the bit that hangs underneath, I think, will be the last bit of purple we got to do. So we're doing pretty good, honestly. I expect today, at the very least, the bottom pair of wings will be finished. Which, for us, puts us in a good position, because I still don't know if I want to do anything to the top pair of wings, really, so... Oh yeah, it's a very good goal for this stream, that's for sure. Get the bottom pair of wings done. Oh, Canrisha, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Ah dear, hello, hot day. It is a very hot day. We've been talking about that we're all roasting. Except the people in Australia, they're not roasting. But everyone else, we're roasting. It's very, very warm. Okay, get that, and then backwards. Yeah, I was saying earlier as well, after stream I probably will turn the stream off up here and then go downstairs to the living room where it's a lot colder and watch streams from there instead, because otherwise it's too much. Too much. What? There you go. Do I want one more? I think I want one more. And then put this bit through there. There you go. And back to the hanging bits again on this side. Heck yeah! Progress! And up there. Whew. I did actually have to break a couple beads earlier, because I put a couple beads where I couldn't then go over the top of them with other beads. I made like it made it really lumpy. Earlier I was going across the costume breaking beads. It felt very wrong. Like once they were sewn into the costume to start breaking them, there was nothing else I could do. I had to break them. So there's also now lots of bits of broken bead in this room, but that's okay. We can manage with that, and I think the Hoover will manage it. And bottom. Put that back through there. Nice. And so it's another one of the weird beads. No, that works. Some of the beads are just cut in very unusual shapes to slow down. It's likely that I've actually just thrown them back in the pot to use later. Nice thing is, with the wings, there'll be a movement near constantly, so if a bead is ever so slightly cut weirdly, you probably actually won't see it here, even though the wings are very prominent, just because of like the movement and the fact that they will be quite far away from you. I'm feeling the same way about the trident. Like a lot of the details might kind of be lost on people, but I like them, so it's okay. As long as I like them, it's fine. Oh, not that tight. Like that, yeah. There we go. I thought this channel got me for its creative side, and I noticed the tea right up, and now I'm down the tea rabbit hole. Tea rabbit hole is not a bad rabbit hole to be stuck in, no. We had the same thing, like, there's quite a few that I really like from them, and so every now and again we go through an order and it's like, aha! But this one, I've not had this one and this one. And Sunkoi, another streamer we know here, who's also in TwitchCon Costume Amsterdam contest. That was great. Good talking. Very nice. They're also taking part in the TwitchCon cosplay contest at Amsterdam, and they also drink the same tea as me. And they recommended a couple flavors, which I now also like. One of them was the birthday cake one, which has like sprinkles in it. Very cute. Very cute. Although I did get another one which had sprinkles in it, which was also really nice. Basically, if it's got sprinkles in it, I'll probably like it, you know? I'm a simple woman, put sprinkles in my tea, probably like it. But really, I'm very taken with the Eton mess. Especially in the hot weather, because you can make it cold. You can have it as like a cold tea, and oh, so good. It's so good. I've got apple pie tea. Oh, that sounds really good as well. I do really like apple things. I don't know if have I had apple in tea? Not to a point, I think, where it's like obvious. Like it might be one of the ingredients, but it's not one of the main ones. But I really like apple. I love apple crumble. Apple crumble is probably my favorite. Oh. Although apple pie is a little bit easier to get hold of here. Earl Grey, hot, delicious. I like French Earl Grey quite a lot as well. So I had Earl Grey and I thought it was alright, but I didn't really get what all the fuss was about. And then I had French Earl Grey and I was like, oh. I don't really know what the main difference is, but I do know that it tastes like more floral and a little bit lighter, the French Earl Grey. I think that's what I like. I think that's my vibe. Heck yeah. There we go. Get another. Right. This is the last small dangly bit. Everything else is going to have to hang underneath the costume. So they are dangly bits, but with a lot more going on. I think there's only one bit that I need to do in purple with that as well. I think the rest will all be gold. But hey, I like gold. Nothing wrong with that. Goes looking for French Earl Grey. It's good. I expect if you like Earl Grey already, you probably will like French Earl Grey, since it's just a slightly different taste. But yeah. Dangly bits. In this whole costume, I've been adding so many dangly bits. You wait, there'll be things you haven't seen on this costume yet because I've been adding them as like very small details where it's like I can't make this a whole stream adding it. So I do it like behind the scenes, and there are some details that I have added that they're all dangly. I think you'll like them, but I haven't been able to show you them on stream. I think the cape's gonna be one that really gets you. I really hope people like the cape, because I wasn't going to do it and then I did it anyway. And now that I see it, I really like it. Oh, what's this? There you go. That's the tip of it done. Ow, that's a needle going straight into my thigh. There you go. All the detailed up tip done. So you can kind of see the dangly bits at the sides, all the gold on the top. But then we need to sort out the bits underneath here. On this side, get a few. There we go. Thigh needle, yikes. That's alright. I feel like we're very used to it here at this point, like, it's just a daily occurrence that the needle goes into something. I actually put a pin right into my thumb the other day, and I had to stop sewing for a bit because my muscles felt like I got an injection and I didn't like it. Oh no, that's a different cut. Don't look at that one. You can't see it anymore. But yeah, when I did it, like Shiny was in the room with me like right after because he heard me like yell out, and oh, God, it's such a horrible feeling. I couldn't do anything with that hand afterwards. It just felt like I got an injection into my hand, like into the palm of your hand. Very unpleasant. So I'm just trying to get the needle to come out in like a reasonable place, which it really is fighting me on. It does not want to come out in a reasonable place. Like, please. I don't want like an inch long stitch underneath there. That's not gonna look good. There we go, that's better. Right. So unfortunately counting these beads won't help me. So I can't like count the beads on the other side to see how many I should use. It doesn't really work with these because the beads are all quite different, what to call it? They're quite different sizes. So I can look at it and make a rough estimate and kind of go from there, I think would be the best. I'm gonna say probably about that much. Can I hold it up against that without making a mess? That'd be great. Let's add one more. And then I think actually that might be perfect. Just to match the other side. I set an upwards facing staple last night. Oh, well. Yeah, staples I don't like either. Nope. Not keen. Right, so I've got all of the however many beads there, and then I put the needle all the way back through them so that the bead right at the top, I kind of can pull the thread through with that, if that makes sense. I hope that kind of makes sense, because I can't really show it to you because it's too fiddly. And then I go along, is it 2? Yeah, I go along 2 sequins to get to the next point where I do this. Also, I can put lids on these because I'm not using them anymore. Those are done! Done! Okay. So then what I'll do is put this through there and then try and bring the needle up through like another sequin, which is a lot easier said than done on like a flat surface. The needle will not want to do what you say. That's okay. What I'll do, I'll put it nearby, maybe, and then I can thread it through afterwards. Yeah. Do that. And then, wait, is it 2 empty ones? Can you stop putting it in my leg? Yes. No. Yes. There's 2 empty ones. Which would mean yes, I'm in the right place. Okay. Oh dear. And then we go around and put that bit in there. Fiddly, huh? And then the next one is quite a bit smaller. The last one's very small. I think I only did 3 beads on the last one. Oh, have I done that? Okay. Okay, me from the future. It's a good idea, but I wasn't ready for it. Fine. I've used a different colour bead at the top. I'll do that now anyway. It's okay. I'm kind of... It's such a small detail that even I didn't notice it. I think that's kind of okay. But I'll remember to do it now because I expect it makes the next bit a little easier. Yeah. And then go the whole way back through the beads again. Oh my god. I swear this. Big question. Will your new home have pictures of singing cowboys? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That was a gift from a friend. So we can't ever get rid of it because that's how gifts work, right? If someone gives it to you, then you have to keep it forever. So don't worry, we're keeping that forever. It was a gift. Okay, come on, there you go. Tighten that up a little bit, and then go back through again. Oh dear, I believe that's what you call hoarding. I have no idea what you're talking about. Me? A hoarder? No. Couldn't be me. Okay, that's gonna be a really difficult one, so I'm just gonna needle through there and then... because it's getting quite small. Difficult and fiddly. There you go, put that through there and then... get that through there. You won't even notice that. And then do like a couple and then... that one at the top. Let's do 3 actually. Let's do 3. Go mad. 3 beads. And then this one. Heck yeah. What? No way! Oh, thank you for the posture check as well, because now that I can do. However, I will immediately slouch again in a second. Because I need to look at the beads. And they're low down. The Cobra, forgive me. I must slouch. For I am a crafter who works on things far lower than their head. Terrible, it's terrible. Okay. Takes one to know one, yeah! Oh wait, I can put the lids on these now. Safety! Safety! Lids on beads! Where's the other lid? Oh no. Oh, there it is. It's okay. Safety! Heck yeah. Right. I need to tie this off somehow. So I don't know how I'm going to manage that, but that's okay. We'll work it out. I put it there. Because yeah, I need a different colour thread now. So, no more purple thread. We're all done with purple for the day. But I do... ah! Stop it! I still need to get this tied off. There we go. And how would be the best way of doing this? Let me have a look at the other side because we've got a few gold hangy bits I need to do. I'm wondering which one would be easiest. Oh, you're off! Take care, Vile! We have to be your in-laws for a couple days. Oh, I hope you have a good time. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your trip. Right. Let's look at the other side. The other side. I'm leaning on it, which is not helping. It's got a really big one from there to there. And then the one there. One to there, and one from there to there. And then the dangly bit at the end. I think I could go from this one at the back to here. And then sew up there, and then do that one all in one thread. I think this one will have to be cut, and I need to do a new one, and that one have to be cut and do a new one, but that's okay. I could probably do the first one at least. Okay, let's start that. I need gold thread though, not the purple stuff. Gold now. And then what I can do is, once these are all done, pop them into the wing slots and see if I actually like it. Oh dear, oh god! Oh no! We dropped like 4,000 frames. If anybody finds those, you can send them to me. I don't have a PO box yet, but if you just hold them for a minute, and then one day I'll have a PO box and you can send me my lost frames. Heck. That is actually quite a lot of frames to be losing for me. That's 5,000 frames. Everything okay? Computer, are you maybe a little bit toasty warm? Is that what it is? Or is it because Vile left and now you can't bear to keep streaming now that Vile is gone? Understandable, computer, I'm there with you. We have to be strong and you have to stop dropping frames. Okay. 2 seconds.